patients like your dad to recover in longer term. The hospital, this hospital, most of the hospitals across the country are acute hospitals. Short-term hospital, where the largest one is short-term. So, having said that, we as physicians, including Dr. Sheikh, who you've met, we tend to hold the patients back because we like to have ownership and take care of the patients. And it's hard for us to let them go, I'll be honest with you. I just spent some time with him upstairs. Before, when he had the breathing tube out,
yeah, and he was more combative.
Well, but actually he was orientated, asking questions and whatnot. But I had a knee injury. It turned out to be fruition because he had a lot of obstruction. Anyways, with
That's why you guys had
plugged up. They were really almost like chunks of meat. It's unbelievable. And so he took a step back because his lungs weren't, his heart's been working well. I talked to Dr. Palinity today, the cardiologist there. So, it's been, right now it's been a game of just trying to bridge his lungs to recovery. Now, there's a lot of things that happen in recovery, like your dad. Sheikh and I worked together very closely, and we've had very good results. But then he's off. He's in the office like this week, even though he came and did the trach. So what I'm trying to say is that he needs to be off that sedation longer term because his body has absorbed a lot of the sedation he got before, and we had started making progress because we kept him off that sedation when he was awake. Then he took a setback because we had to give him more sedation.
What is he on right now? Then is he still being?
He's on Precedex, which is it's a different drug, but it's still sedation. It's short acting. He's been accepted in Las Vegas for a long-term facility.
Yeah, she called.
Yeah. I wasn't familiar until they just told me about 30 minutes from my office. So the first thing I did is went to go see him because I have to go back to the office, and I can come back and dedicate more time to you folks, but I wanted to make sure that I met him. I feel it's okay for him to go. And I feel he's going to he has a chance to have a good recovery. We just have to bridge him to that recovery, and he's well protected because he's got the trach. He's accepting the nutrition we're giving him through this digestive enteral system. So it's just a matter of having that long-term recovery. Okay? And even though physically he's going to be away, I'm always in contact with the physicians over there calling him on a daily basis to see how things are going and participate in his care. So I'm not going to let go of him, even though we don't have an outlet in town. We're fighting for one to come to town. And it's unfortunate because, we really don't feel comfortable having patients leave to finish their care. But we have to put those feelings aside and do best for the patient. So we really need to know.
Okay. Only thing I have a question about is he's not responding like normal.
Because it's called encephalopathy. His brain is still inflamed. So when he starts clearing things up, so before we intubated him, prior to that he was more awake, and then he started having altered mentation. I noticed it. That was because of his lungs not oxygenating well. It was affecting his kidneys. So his kidneys are stable now. They're actually making improvement.
What about his teeth? Isn't it still an infection on his tooth?
Yeah, he's going to need some oral care.
That's something you guys want to make it.
Yes, they do it over there. That's where we stand. But hey, listen. It's just going to take a little bit. Okay? He's got the foundation to recovery. And if I felt that there was a point of no return, there was no meaningful life that he could recover, you and I would be having a different discussion. Okay? And then again, you've got my number. and I'll be calling every day to just check up on him. And if there's anything in particular you want me to discuss, then you might observe. I'd be more than happy to discuss that. So I usually have my mid-level get involved, but patients like your dad, I'm like calling before I go to the OR, coming out of the OR, and check on him. And I can assist with this care. Okay. I got to run back, but I'm always available. I'll come back in about an hour or so. Okay? You need your head up. You need your head up, okay? See you later, all right?
Too early? There's hope. Take a chance.
Long term. That's it.
Long term for care, and he's still monitored. He still needs to be watched. He still needs to be because they cleaned out his throat with the tube, and kidneys was a problem, and he had lungs, another problem, and then he had he still has to recover from other things. I still want to see what I want to see when he comes back. He was responding before letting me no one has really proved to me that he's really responding. So I'm hoping when he comes down, it'll be more scary. But he's good. He's a good doctor.
But he said he can see also progress in get them
Yeah, he's saying that there's hope
patient.
and there's good body. If not, he would have said we would be having